Is recognized and honored for the Mill River squad, a team that just missed the playoffs in 2010. Of course, number 9 coming out is Josh Knox with his dad right there. And I will pick up there is number 67 coming into view next. That's Ethan Fleck. And the opponent today will be MSJ, the Green Wave, as this is the final game for the 2010 season for both these football teams today. And again, a ceremony that's duplicated all around the state today. Each school will honor their seniors as Ethan Staples makes his way down through that aisle of players, shakes the coaching staff's hands. He'll meet up with his parents. Mill River just a few points away here and there from being an 8-1 team, in all honesty. And this is the big guy, number 72. It's Aaron Bosch coming down through. Well, the Oxbow game, Mill River lost 42-36 in a game that 2 turnovers made the difference. So they lost that game by 6 points. Now Andy Imhoff coming down. Then the road game to Polteny, a 1 touchdown loss with the extra point, 21-14. But both games hanging in the balance. And of course, a double overtime loss to Woodstock. A game they had a chance to win in overtime on an extra point attempt that was blocked. So, 3 games right there, all decided by a touchdown or less. And of course, now Tyler Wood, the quarterback for today. And to be very honest with you, this isn't going to be pretty today. This isn't going to be a very competitive game, but each team will go out there and they'll try their hardest, and they'll end the season on a note with hopefully something positive to look back on for both sides. So Mill River on Seniors Day, congratulations to all the seniors out there. Good job by the parents, and I'll be opening kickoff for you next on Munger Vision. Charles Gurney going to do the kicking off for MSJ. The new look Mounties in their new uniforms. And they won the coin toss, but they're actually going to defer to receive the second half kickoff. So Mill River with Kyle Mesha and Tyler Wood back. This ball game underway. The kick will come down to an up back. It'll be taken right there by Jacob Holland, and he'll weave his way over the 35-yard line. Still going forward. Will make it to the 40-yard line and broke a few tackles, gained 7 yards after initial contact, and that's where Tyler Wood and that offense will set up shop. And it's been a very prolific, very potent offense for Mill River this year. Actually, you saw remnants of this last year where it was starting to actually develop and become a very in-sync offense. This year it just kind of gelled perfectly. Turnovers, and that's the difference in the 3 losses that I'd mentioned by a touchdown or less. There's a drop ball. Mount St. Joseph's going to be in the backfield and drop Wood for a 4-yard loss. There was confusion on the handoff. The ball fumbled, picked up by Wood, but good push in the backfield that time by MSJ. And so again, a lot of gives and takes about Seniors Day from the coaching staffs around the league over the years. It's a big distraction. It alters from the normal routine of the players. And here's Wood getting on the outside, turns the corner, and he'll be near the first down marker as he's pushed out of bounds right in front of the Mill River bench area, and senior Tyler Wood. And it was Seth LaChance there that made the tackle. Again, no huddle for Mill River. They play that hurry-up spread offense, and it was a first down. So they are in MSJ territory at the 49-yard line. Wood looking to the sideline to get the play called in from head coach Art Peterson. And again, Mill River without a win the last 2 seasons prior to this. Looking for their 5th win today. And that's going to be off tackle, and that's nice yardage. On first down, again, that's one of the seniors that was honored before the start of the game. That's number 40, Ethan Staples. And Staples will pick up first down, or 5 yards on that first down play. And Knox is in there, number 9 at a receiver's position, along with Rao, Pelkey, Imhoff. And it's your 4 wide. Again, we'll go through the, I'll go through the offensive line for you in just a moment. We're underway in the first quarter play on Seniors Day, Mill River MSJ, and there's Wood around the end, and he stayed in bounds, and Tyler Wood looking to take it to the bank will step in for the game's first score. on a run of about 42 yards, I believe, and that'll be 6-0 Mill River. As again, it was a good block on the outside edge for Mill River that kind of sprung the play open, but again, Wood's elusiveness once he gets into the secondary to avoid tackles, and that's the difference there, is he takes it all the way down for a touchdown with 10-11 to go in the first quarter. Now Ross Lowell will come in, try the extra point. This was the difference in the Woodstock loss. There was a missed extra point in the first half of the ball game by Mill River, which actually propelled the game later on into overtime. Because if he makes that, there is no overtime. And that's going to be up and good. So 7-0 Minutemen with the lead over MSJ. To kick off here, as MSJ looking to touch the ball for the first time on offense today. On a blustery fall day, going to wrap up football coverage on Munger Vision. That's taken by one of the upbacks and nowhere to go and brought down. That's Gondella, number 42, back there for Mill River. And it was fielded by Charles Gannerney. He ended up actually at the 25-yard line. That's where MSJ is going to get things started offensively. Oh, it's I don't know the word I want to describe this year for MSJ, but I'll tell you what. The roster I have doesn't have a number 3, but that's got to be Colin Gilbert, the quarterback. He'll come out. He's listed as a freshman. And MSJ. I said new uniforms. These aren't your Mounties of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. This is quite a project they've got going on, and that'll be a sack in the backfield by Mill River as they look to pass on first down. MSJ did, and Gilbert to the sideline to talk to their head coach. Oh, I covered MSJ football for a long, long, long time. And I know the last couple years when I was covering it, it was not a thing of beauty to watch. A lot of hard work, a lot of effort. And this year I wasn't asked to come down and cover it. And, life changes, time moves on. But I thought, actually, in all seriousness, just my opinion, MSJ would have been better benefited as they try to run it wide here, cup inside, and they'll pick up positive yardage and gain tackling by Mill River. They should have played a JV schedule or club sport to build the players' experience level. They've got guys out there who never played football before in small numbers, and try that for a couple of years and then enter back into the varsity programs. But doesn't really matter what I think as far as their actions, but that's, because the big talk that really got me around everywhere I was around when they announced that they're stepping down to Division III. I didn't understand people what they've been watching the last couple of years, because they thought that was going to be like the cure-all. Well, they weren't going to compete at Division III level either or win games. It doesn't matter if you're Division VIII if you have nobody. Numbers-wise, and you can't have some experience. That's going to be overthrown, and that will bring up a 4th down, 4th and 12. Don't forget, got more Mill River girls playoff action in soccer coming up. Actually pulling a double-header today, and we'll have I'll have the BFA Fairfax playoff game versus Mill River for you at a later date on Channel 15. And it's going to be Gilbert, and I'm assuming 3 is Gilbert, number 3, going back in punt formation. And he's looking for a good snap here to start things off. Gets that and gets the kick away. It's not a bad kick at all, and Mesha at the 40-yard line will miss, make one tackler miss, and getting up the sideline and out of bounds. And a late flag comes flying in from the back judge. The block in the back on Mill River, so that'll take away some of that good yardage. They were in MSJ territory at the 46, and it's going to move the ball back. So spotted the foul, and that's where they're going to mark it off from. And I'm thinking right around midfield, if not dead on midfield. Just a tad over. So that's where Tyler Wood and that Mill River offense will get their second possession. They scored on their first on the line quarterback run. First penalty of the ball game. And I will tell you, it's hard when the game isn't intense, or you don't expect it to be competitive and intense, it's hard to call it other than just names and numbers. And there goes Wood, and he's getting around the edge. I'm looking for flags, nothing down, and he's going to go past the last tackler and dive to the 15-yard line. Another big run by Tyler Wood. And that's Dan Pearson that made the tackle, and that saved a touchdown. And again, they're deep in MSJ territory. They're in the red zone, and actually will be down at the 15-yard line. And don't forget that CSJ basketball coming up November 14th, 23rd, and 30th. That's their home games for November. That's men's basketball. The women's program will kick off their homestand in December. But I tell you, Staples with some movement and not called. No flags I don't see on the field, and he picked up decent yardage on that first down play. And oh, there's the flag. Okay, and there's the motion call. Okay, yeah, it was the running back Staples that kind of hedged forward and actually reset himself, and that will negate that run and bring him back another 10 yards, I believe. So Mill River with a couple penalties, and to be honest with you, it's not going to be as crucial today, the penalties, as they were in the games against Oxbow and Woodstock, because they should be able to overcome them. And they'll give the ball off, and again, nice job off the right side, going wide to that number 2 hole and popping it forward and picking up close to 5 yards on the play. 7:09 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Mill River. MSJ Mill River. And they have Imhoff, Knox, and Rao on this wide side of the field, the left side of the field, the strong side. There's Wood bobbling the snap, able to find the handle on it. Throws to the corner of the end zone and had a man open and just overthrew him. It was Imhoff who had beaten the secondary coverage. And 3rd and 12 now for Mill River. And you got to believe that they're in 2-down territory. They have been basically all season long when any of the games that I had covered. So, yeah, and hard to start thinking about it, but the winter sports season, I already mentioned CSJ basketball, but Mill River girls and boys basketball. That first week of December, we'll get things underway. And Wood kept it and threw behind the receiver on that little quick slant. Rao was the target, and again, the pass was low and hard behind him, and that'll bring up a 4th down for Mill River. So 4th and 12 for the Minutemen. The incompleted pass stopped the clock with 6:35 to go. Hope you've enjoyed all the fall sports that Munger Vision brought to you this season. A lot of schools don't think it, but I've been a lot of places this year, and most of them got some sort of coverage, whether it was 1 game, 2 games, a season's worth. And Wood, again, able to tuck inside. He'll be stopped short of the first down, and MSJ will take over deep in their own territory, but a good defensive stand that time, aided by a couple penalties, and MSJ will send Gilbert back out, Colin Gilbert. And the Minutemen's defense heading out on the field. And I'm just trying to see. Yeah, Gilbert coming back out right now as he's getting his play from the head coach. And you'll see him in the back. There he is. He'll head to the huddle. And so break huddle now and try to pick up some kind of, see if they try to develop some kind of consistent rhythm on offense, whether it's going to be spread it out and pass it or try to establish a running game. That's LaChance, and again, he's able to spin free, get forward for, well, I think close to 3 yards. They'll say he was brought down inbounds. They'll keep the clock running, and he will pick up 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. Now, Seth LaChance is a good athlete. First time I met him, he was playing at the Raha Hockey League level, and he was the goalie, and I would cover him, his teams. But yeah, remember we started the soccer season off on Munger Vision with Mill River boys. Then the Mill River girls opened their season, went to Proctor and covered the Proctor boys, went to Otter Valley and did an Otter Valley boys game, which happened to be against Proctor also. The Proctor girls squad covered a couple of their home games for them. Otter Valley football went up and did a game. Mill River football is my 4th game this year. Jimmy Shortles, Rutland Rec Pride, red and gold teams, did 4 football games for that group of young men. But, oh yeah, you start looking back on the fall schedule. Taped an Otter Valley girls game at Otter Valley. They played Mill River girls, so there's coverage for Mill River, Otter Valley, Proctor. I mean, you start going through the list. And again, Munger Vision is the unofficial leader in local sports coverage. As MSJ looking at a 3rd and 5, looking to pick up their first down of the ball game. You can see that bunch formation on the right side. The snap was low, and Gilbert will pick it up and not get back to the line of scrimmage as a big hit applied by Chris Gondella, number 42. He came up and put the finishing touches on a whole bunch of Mill River tacklers there. And that will force a punt situation for MSJ. Now, a lot of stuff going to be on Channel 15 in the month of November. Of course, the Halloween parade taking place tonight, but they'll replay that on Channel 15 through the month of November. The really big show, number 15, taking place November 6th at the Paramount Theater at 7 o'clock, but they'll, again, replay that through the month of November on Channel 15, and all kinds of good stuff happening. There's pressure on the punt. He's able to get it away. Again, not a bad kick at all. That'll roll, and Mesha thinking about picking it up. Nope. He will. He couldn't avoid the temptation, and he'll be brought down. Picked the ball up and gained 5 yards, so the gamble paid off as he'll be near the 45-yard line. Call it the 44, actually. Of course, I had gone down to MSJ and seen Coach Mark Benetatis of the men's varsity basketball program, and I think that meeting took place 3.5, 4 weeks ago. There's a guy very excited about the basketball season coming up. He'd gone out and he's helped recruit some blue chip players for MSJ, and they're very much looking forward to their basketball season. So Mill River, 1 for 2 on possessions as far as scoring, and again, Wood getting the play call, walks up, gives the line the snap count in the play, and he's going to stay in the pocket and appears to want to pass the ball. He's going to tuck it in and get to the outside. He's got a lot of field in front of him. There's a great block by Pelkey downfield on a defensive back. Wood cutting across the grain, keeping his bounce, runs into Pelkey and will be brought down deep in MSJ territory at the 20-yard line. And I'll tell you, Ben Pelkey, a big part of that play, he had a downfield block that gained another 20, 25 yards for Wood. Not only did he make the block, but then he peeled back into the plane and actually ran into Wood toward the end of the play again, where he was still continuing to find a body to hit. So Wood having he's got to be near 100 yards already in rushing. His touchdown run was over 40. He picked up, well, I'm trying to do quick math. He's got to be around 75, 80 yards rushing the ball already. This is Mackey. He'll break a tackle going forward, puts his head down, drives to the 5-yard line. And also up a 1st and goal for Mill River. Well, I better wait and see if they're going to mark it down as a 1st down. 3:05 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Mill River. And it's 1st and goal. So back in the red zone go the Minutemen. Again, Leo Oddie, the center out there. Bosch is on one side of him, and that, again, second time that they've had a problem with the snap. Wood picks it up, and he'll walk into the end zone for a touchdown. And that'll become 13-0 now, Mill River. And that came off a bobbled snap, and Tyler Wood, always quite the master improviser, will be able to pick it up and still get to the outside of the defense and score. So Lowell in to try the extra point. Mesha should be the holder, and there he is, number 26. I started talking about the lineups out there. Greeno, Scribner, Lowell, Oddie, Fleck. And the kick will be blocked. Yeah, I never did finish my thought on the Woodstock game. They missed an extra point early in the ball game, which helped it get to the point where I had to go into overtime, and there's a flag down on the play. And then in overtime, it looked like Mill River was about to win the ball game, and then in a tie situation, kick the extra point and win it, had their extra point blocked in overtime. So that came into play twice in that ball game. As the officials all getting together, it looks like it's going to be against Mill River since they're talking to Seth LaChance out there of MSJ. And I would decline the penalty and take the missed kick. Chop block. And yeah, I mean, I don't know why the big conversation. It was no-brainer. You don't take the penalty and let them have a chance to re-kick it. You blocked it. You move on. Now have a kickoff now for Mill River. Do a lot up today. That's kickoff after scores. And 14-13 nothing Mill River. That's taken by an up back and good starting field position at the 41-yard line. I don't see any flags down on the field. And that's Ganeri that made the catch and brought the ball. They'll call it the 41-yard line, actually, so that Mill River defense getting set to go to work. They have held MSJ without a first down here in this first quarter of play. And they're just waiting for Gilbert to come out, and it is Colin Gilbert, number 3, coming out to the huddle. Seth LaChance wears 2, Josiah Corlew, number 5, Matt Launders, number 7, Dewey Corlew's number 11, Charles Ganeri is number 17, Dan Pearson, 19, Adam de Blasio, number 25, Joshua Pellerin Fales is 33, and I'll continue on with that MSJ roster in just a second. From the shotgun formation, Gilbert. Bad snap, will handle it. He's under pressure, being flushed out of the pocket, and going to be brought down for a loss on the play of just about 10 yards. About 10 yards on the play. And again, Mill River, a lot of people in that backfield. Kit Hudson, number 50 back there. Cade Bowen, 54. Bill Gilbert, 57. Cody Van Gilder, he's number 61. 65, Liam Edwards. Andrew Fitzgerald, 72. Austin Phillips, 75. Leonard Barnstein, 77. Mike Robertello, 82. And Calvin Davis, number 88. We've got a timeout on the field with 1:29 to go in the first quarter. J timeout taken, first of the ball game by either side. So Gilbert, a lot of yards to pick up here. And Bosch chasing him down, and the pass completed. And again, time they bring him down, it was a decent gain near midfield, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 5 yards to go for a first down. So 3rd and doable for MSJ here on a completed pass from Gilbert to Ganeri. Don't forget, Bosch was in the backfield, then pressuring the ball there, but Gilbert able to get the pass away. And Mill River defensively. Everybody up on the line of scrimmage right now. Gilbert going to keep it, try to turn the corner, and nope, he's going to be stopped short of the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 4th down and close to 7 yards on the play. And we'll see if MSJ likes to play field position and punt the ball away or gamble and go for it on 4th down. Yeah, 4th and 7 is a pretty accurate guess, as Mesha coming in for Knox for Mill River. As Josh Knox heads to the sideline, Mesha will go back to receive the punt, or what appears to be a punt situation, or a punt try here. There's Ganeri out there. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so I apologize ahead of time for that. And that's it. I lost track of time. 13-0 Mill River at the end of the first quarter play. Good snap. Kick away. Good kick. Mesha coming up, and now last time he picked it up, this time he's staying right away from the ball, and MSJ is going to down the ball after a good bounce. Looks to be about the 15-yard line, so an excellent kick. To the 10, they say. Okay. First and 10 from their 10. There's Ganeri again with a punted the ball well today, of course. Joking around a little bit. He's had a lot of practice this season, I imagine. Since they haven't moved the ball offensively, he's been able to work on his punting. So an excellent kick there by MSJ. Just underway in the second quarter. The Mounties and the Minutemen on Munger, Bishop and Wood. Again, just taking a snap and just taking it down the sideline. He's got to be over 100 yards already, as the tackle will be at the 40-yard line, as Gilbert in on the tackle along with number 19, Pearson. And it'll obviously be a first down for Mill River. And they have several first downs in the ball game. Again, Ethan Staples, number 40, in the backfield for Mill River. He's standing right next to the quarterback, Tyler Wood. He'll stay in for pass protection. And that's a tough throw off the hands of Imhoff. That was a tough throw because of the wind, but that was perfectly placed right into the hands of Imhoff. And boy, Big Andy'd like to have that one over again and try that catch. He dropped the ball. Yeah, down in deep in MSJ territory. He ran a nice pass route, was open, and it happens. He just didn't make the catch. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Minutemen. But again, Wood, as he has all season, showed tremendous touch on the pass. And he's going to be sacked in the backfield by MSJ. 61 is there, Van Gilder, and 55. I don't have a 55. Edwards, 65. Okay, so Liam Edwards, 65 was the other number in there. That'll bring up a 3rd and, well, call it 15 yards right now for Mill River. So that was a good push defensively by MSJ to get in the backfield of Mill River. Out in the flats, Imhoff will make the grab this time, and working off a block set up by Pelkey, and I think he stepped out just past the first down marker. Well, right there, it looks like he's going to be just short. It looks like he stepped out just in front of it. And I got to believe they're going to go for it on 4th down and less than a yard. So Imhoff got out there, and again, Pelkey made a big block downfield. That's at least 3 times in his first half that Pelkey has helped spring a play for a lot of yardage by doing his job, the basics, getting down the field and making blocks down the field from his wide receiver position. Wood's going to keep it and split the defenders. Mesha with a nice block and looking to pull back inside, keeps his balance, and will be brought down at the 15-yard line by Gilbert and LaChance. And again, I got to believe that Tyler Wood's over 100 yards rushing already here in this first half of play as he's logging a lot of miles going up and down the field. And so 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 15-yard line, up 13-0 with 10:15 to go in the second quarter. Play Mill River in their home turf on Seniors Day. And Wood looking back again. They changed the play at the line of scrimmage. He'll get the snap. Down the middle, wide open, and Pelkey will have the touchdown. He got inside the cornerback. I believe that's Pearson. Yeah, he got inside the cornerback, Pearson, and the pass thrown to that inside portion of the body. And the catch for a touchdown makes it 19-0, and they'll bring Lowell out, number 61 now. There's Tyler Wood. If you had him in a fantasy football league today, he would make you mega points. Mesha, the holder, and the snap coming up from Adi. Good. Down, and it's up, and it is perfect. 20-0 to Minutemen with 9:44 to go in the half. Kicking off the opposite way now. This is for the second quarter. Low line drive kick, and that's a live ball. It's going to be picked up. Good job. Yeah. It was a hot potato. He just hopped on it. His number. Well, I don't have that number on my roster either. That bugs me more than anything. Is to have the rosters, no numbers matching up, especially at the high school level. You can understand that at the lower levels for, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th graders coming in and out, and they forget their jerseys. And it's just things happen at that age level. But varsity program, not at this point of season. Kidding with just a tad over 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's 20-0 Mill River, and it was never a doubt they were going to win the game. It's just a matter of series by how much. Hopefully no injuries will occur. And scrambling out will be Gilbert, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up a half a yard, actually. He saved a sack and a loss of yardage, and he was looking to throw the ball down the field, and there's just, it was good coverage, I have to believe, because he didn't release the ball, but I think the pressure was in the backfield so quick that he really didn't have a chance to scan the field and find the receiver or let the passing routes develop. So quickly scanning that line, see Rao, Staples, Fleck, and Lowell on the front line. Mackey, Adi, Gondella, Knox, Holland, Imhoff, and Pelkey out there defensively for Mill River. And I'll have the Mill River Girls Varsity Soccer quarterfinal game against BFA Fairfax coming up for a later date on Channel 15. Again, bad snap and sacked in the backfield by Mackey as he'll drop him at the 5-yard line. So Mackey got in there on defense. And we're going to have a timeout. MSJ, their second of the first half. Third and call it 17 yards. MSJ right on the edge of their own end zone. Going to hand it off to LaChance, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. He'll bring up a 4th down and what looks to be a very obvious punting situation. And Adi was there on the tackle. For Mill River, number 55. Gilbert staying in to punt the ball. And Mesha, well, he's backed up to the 45-yard line because Gilbert's been kicking the ball well. This time it's off the side of his foot, nowhere near as good a kick. It'll get a little bit of a bounce, and it's going to be around the 33-yard line when it's blown dead. And that's where Mill River will be in their own territory already, getting set to try to add to that 20-point lead as Tyler Wood, number 5, coming out. And I can see already that they're bringing Knox in, number 5. Rao, Knox, Mesha coming out. Rao and Knox, Pelkey, the receiving core. Imhoff out there also. Again, they look to the sideline, get the play call. You can see Tyler Wood walk up to the line of scrimmage, give the play and the snap count. And that's a good read by MSJ defense. Yeah, that's going to be stopped for about a yard loss on the play. And the Mounties there defensively. Again, I don't have an 86 on the roster, so I can't tell you who 86 was involved in the tackle for MSJ. And it is loss of a yard on the play, 2nd down and 11. Holland this time in the backfield, number 21 for Mill River. Tyler Wood in the shotgun formation, going to hand the ball off to Holland. He's trying to stiff arm and get outside, and he'll be brought down on a big tackle by number 61, Cody Van Gilder. So Van Gilder will come up with another tackle for a loss. That's going to make it 3rd and 12 for Mill River. 6:40 to go in the half. Minutemen up by 20 right now. And it's a game like this for Coach Peterson. He's getting a lot of players time at positions they usually don't get a lot of time at. This time it's a straight drop and looking down the field. And this time it's caught and touchdown Imhoff. On Seniors Day, Andy Imhoff will gather that one in and get 6 points on a perfect throw from senior Tyler Wood. And that will make it 26-0 Mill River. So on a 3rd and 12, they elected to take the ball down the field and a payoff of 6 points. And they'll come out and let's see if they're going to, Lowell's out to number 61. They'll try the extra point. They've had one blocked. 1 for 2 today. And Mesha will do the holding. Ani the snap. The long snapper. Up and 27. Zip. Mill River. 6:11 to go in the half. And again, getting set to kick the ball away. That's an excellent kickoff by Holland. That's a live ball, and it's going to be fought over, picked up by MSJ, and going forward near the 20, so that's actually, for the way the kickoff was handled, that was a good deal. They got possession and get the ball at the 20. So MSJ, hard to figure out their offense. They've tried to go in the shotgun and then obviously spread the field out and throw the ball down the field. They've had an issue of protecting the quarterback, Gilbert. They have tried to run a couple times, so they've kind of mixed it up. As Gilbert just coming to the huddle now. Ben Pelkey just having a big day for Mill River out there. I mean, he hasn't scored a touchdown or intercepted a ball, but he's doing a lot of little things just correctly. Just really correct stuff. They're helping the plays develop into big plays. There's the snap, and there's pressure coming up, and hit as he throws it, and it's going to be just missed, being picked off on the deflection by Imhoff. I believe it was Knox got a hand on the ball and batted it away. As Maneri, number 20 now, just coming into that defensive setup for Mill River. Pressure coming from 67 on the outside edge. Ethan Fleck, as Gilbert was hit right when he threw the ball. Now stop the clock, 5:20 to go in the half, and it's up a 2nd and 10 for MSJ. So the Mounties in their white uniforms. With offensive possession. They're going to move Gilbert to the outside, and not any better results there, as he'll be brought down on the sack this time by Patch, number 58, and a flag down on the play. Personal foul, face mask on Patch, number 58. And that was inadvertent as he went on a tackle. He reached through the face mask. And of course, MSJ is going to obviously take the penalty. And so he'll mark it off now, and we'll see which penalty he'll get. He'll get the 5-yarder. I believe that comes with an automatic first down. No, 2nd down. And 5 on the penalty to Mill River. So that's an unfortunate play for Mill River, but a good break for MSJ. As remember, they had a loss on the play. They end up with 2nd down and 5 after the penalty. Again, not a lot really to talk about in the final game of the season. Neither team going to the playoffs. And again, the score pretty much what I expected it to be. There's the handoff, and LaChance grabbed by Bosch as he goes by, and I believe Bosch will stop him for no gain on the play and setting up a 3rd down and 5 yards. As Audi coming in, number 55, Leo Audi coming in the ballgame for Mill River, as he had one play off, caught his breath, and they do spot the ball right down at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 5. It's Maneri coming out of the ball game. Now Lowell, 61, coming in late for Mill River. Again, this time the clock continues to run. Just a tick under 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Tyler Wood, last score came on a long touchdown pass to Andy Imhoff. Woods also ran one in, and we're going to have a timeout called by MSJ. That'll be the final timeout MSJ has here in the first half. A lot of times they don't. I'm not saying I know this for a reason, for a fact. I'm saying that's going to be stopped for no gain. Actually, a loss on the play of a yard. A lot of times when you have low numbers, you can't substitute as much as you'd like to. Players get fatigued. Sometimes they use these timeouts not because there's disarray or confusion in the huddle, because they're using it to give their players a play off, a break, like a coming out for a play. They're using it to rest their players. And on a 4th, and they're going to call it 10, Gilbert to the sideline now back in, and he is the punter, so that's no shock the quarterback's in there, and I got to believe they are going to punt the ball here. And Mesha believes it too, as he's back at midfield to field the kick here. Gilbert's last kick off the side of his foot got a good bounce, ended up being about a 30-yarder. That's much better kick, and this is going to be returnable. Mesha catching it on the run will go forward with momentum, pick up 7 yards after the grab, and he'll be in MSJ territory at the 39-yard line. And this with just 2:39 to go, a lot of time left for that Mill River offense, where they run the no huddle. They have a short field to work, which is 39 yards to navigate down the field. I'm trying to see who they have on that offensive line. Is Bosch coming out of the ball game for Mill River after that last punt. So Tyler Wood with the handoff, and a couple yards on the game, maybe 3 yards on the game by Staple. So Ethan Staples will set up a second down and 7 yards for the Minutemen. Oh, last home game Mill River had with the double overtime to Woodstock, just a intense, barn burner, emotional filled ball game, I'll tell you that. A lot different today. I mean, I know everybody's playing hard and working hard, but the pulse of the game's almost flatlined compared to the intensity last week. And Staples able to get away from one tackler, breaks it back to the inside, and he'll have 3 more yards on the play. Sets up a 3rd and 5 yards. Mesha coming in for Knox now for the Minutemen. And they're at the 34-yard line. Clock down to a minute and a half to go in the second quarter of play. It's Tyler Wood. Conley running that offense today. Going to give it off to Staples. He'll find a hole, get the first down, break a tackle. Could they go all the way to the end zone? And he's heading in. Touchdown. I had to wait for the call. So Staples with some nifty running, breaking some tackles and finding the open portion of the field. We'll make it a 20. Well, they have it at 27. Now they have it at 33. There they go. Bosch and Mackey coming back on for Mill River on his extra point attempt. So it's 33-0, the Minutemen here in the first half of play. And Lowell with the attempt coming up. Mesha handles the snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-zip. The Minutemen with 1:06 to go in the half. Jacob Holland will drive it low and hard to the 25-yard line. Pearson, I believe, with it. Holland made the first hit to slow down the advancement of Pearson, and that's where the rest of the Mill River gang got in on the tackle, and they'll be out there defensively now. Maneri, number 20, coming out to the huddle. I can see that Patches out there. Fleck, Bosch, Adi, Pelkey, Holland stayed out there. I believe that's Gondella. It is 42 Gondella. Staples 40 is coming out the field now. Is Lowell coming back on now, 61 for Mill River. And just 2 ticks under a minute left here in this first half. I don't believe MSJ has any timeouts left. On Seniors Day, and again, they'll wrap up the football season for both teams. No, then you look at those seniors that Mill River's want to have graduating. This one's going deep. He's got a man open and caught and brought down as number 11, Dewey Corlew, got behind Knox on the defense. And the pass thrown right on the money.
First down?
No, it's a catch and a first down. That's the first down, first down of the ball game for MSJ without help of a penalty. And again, the freshman quarterback Gilbert able to have just enough time to find the target, get the ball down the field. Corlew with the catch. First down MSJ with 37 seconds left on the clock. If I started, so you just start looking at the seniors that Mill River loses. This is a group of seniors that went 2 years without a win, 2 years in a row without winning a game. Then coming up with 5 wins this year. We're in the playoff race until the end of last week. And there's a pass going deep, 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 and just overthrew, throwing into double coverage. That's Robertello. Okay, so Robertello is 82 on my roster, is 86 on the field. So that's Mike out there, and he almost able to come up with the catch. That incompleted pass stopped the clock with 9 seconds to go in the first half of play. Of course, the official time being kept on the field. But you got to start looking. They're losing some skilled players, their quarterback, some key positions. And you're going to wonder if Mill River peaked out at this point at 5-4 and going to be back to the rebuilding blocks. That's going to be up and Pelkey off the tip of his hands as they were looking for Robertello, and a late flag coming in. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to be offensive pass interference. But it was definitely thrown on the receiver and the defender. It's just a matter of Pelkey looked to be clean on the play. Pass interference, offense. Yeah, so it's offensive pass interference on Robertello. And just 2 seconds left on the clock. They'll talk to Mill River about either declining the penalty or taking the penalty. The down isn't important. I think they're going, take the penalty because there's only 2 seconds left. It's not like you're going to keep from getting the first down. Barring a defensive penalty or a score, this will be the final play of the half anyways, so might not back them up and make it a longer amount of yards to have to score. So after that long pass completion to Corlew, they try to go to Robertello on this left side of the field twice, and this time there was a push-off, offensive pass interference called on MSJ. So we'll see what the Mounties come up with here. If they're going to go for the conventional last-second bomb or have the quarterback draw. No, they're going to throw it away, and this will be picked off and held on. Nope, incompleted pass, and that's the first half as Pelkey can't hold on to it. It's so relevant anyways. Time's expired, and it's 34-0. Mill River with the lead on Seniors Day. I must have missed something at the end of the first half, a penalty, because Mill River kicking off from the MSJ 45-yard line. So it must have been a penalty to end the half, and then assessed here on the opening kickoff of the second half. And that ball's going to be short-hopped and picked up. And a big collision at the 10-yard line. That is Cody Van Gilder who got the ball, number 61, and no flags on the play. No, everybody's okay after that big hit. So underway here in the third quarter of play. 34-0 Mill River with the lead on Seniors Day. And I'm just wondering if and what they're going to do with the seniors on Mill River. What I'm thinking is it's Seniors Day, and usually, this game technically is over. It's 34-0. And I didn't know how long to let Tyler Wood play in the second half, the Mill River quarterback, but it's also his final game of his career here because they didn't make the playoffs. So I don't know, a lot of people would frown on leaving him in for the whole game because it could be 80-0. But then I find it hard from a coach's perspective to take him out of the ball game because it is his final game ever here at Mill River. So I wait and see how they handle that situation. I don't think there's a right way or a wrong way to do it. So MSJ with their opening possession here of the third quarter, pinned back at their 10-yard line. Gilbert, the quarterback. A lot of company in the backfield with them, and they're going to hand the ball off. And that's a fumble, and Gilbert looked like he had it, then he lost it. Pelkey says it's Mill River's ball, but it only matters what Steve Morrow said. And he says Mill River will recover the fumble inside the 5-yard line. So it was a problem with the exchange between the quarterback and running back for MSJ, and I believe that's the first turnover of the ball game. That's the first turnover for MSJ in the ball game. Yeah. Because there was the interception late in the first half by Pelkey. So Mackey coming in now. So Mackey in at the running back spot, number 41. And he had an excellent year for Mill River. And he's going to carry the ball, find a seam, and carry the Mounties into the end zone. Touchdown, Mill River. And on the first play for Mill River the second half, it's 6 points for Mackey, Adam Mackey, and Mill River, and that'll make it 40-0 Mill River. And they'll send Lowell out and they'll try the extra point. You see the big kicker, number 61 there, setting the ball down. Was on that time in on the line. Scribner was in there on the offensive line that time for Mill River. Mesha with this ball is blocked yet again. That's the second block kick of the ball game, several for the year, and it'll stay 40-0 Mill River over MSJ. With the kick. That's a good kick. MSJ at the 25-yard line and looking for a seam and getting stopped at the 30. Bosch is there, Fleck is there, Maneri's there, Imhoff there, Holland there, and Patch getting up also out of that tackling pile. And that's where MSJ will get their second offensive possession. They've only ran one play offensively here in the third quarter, and that was a fumble that resulted in Mill River able to run one play also and get a touchdown. The freshman Gilbert, Colin Gilbert. Again, it's a blustery day. It's cool. There is some wind blowing. Mill River, those 4 down linemen. And Gilbert turning outside of the pressure, tucks it in, going to keep it, will spin away from Maneri, pick up a couple yards, and then be brought down near the 33-yard line. And that'll make it second, and I'm just waiting to see. They spotted the ball. And 2nd and 7, so they will give him 3 yards on the play. So after some intense ball games for Mill River, when they were still in the hunt for the playoffs, a very quiet day today. Even though they've scored 40 points, it's been a very controlled, quiet atmosphere for the Minutemen. As we have number 12, Dan Blanchard. Looks like he's going to be checking in the ball game shortly here as he's on the sideline. The coach called him over and he's talking to him. So on a 2nd and 7 for MSJ. Gilbert, oh, that's tough, yeah. Brought down for a loss, big loss on the play. They'll set up a 3rd and 15. There's Fleck in there, Lowell in there, and Greeno in there. That was going to be a tough play for the right-handed quarterback to make anyways, because they were having him come back across the grain, throw against his body, and he had defenders on his face side, so the deep penetration was just the final straw on the play. As Gilbert each time goes all the way to the sideline to get the play call, and then comes all the way back to the huddle. So at the end of the day, he actually would have gained 100 yards just by going to the coach on the sideline and back for every play to get the play, to call into the huddle. Then shotgun formation for MSJ. And again, they roll him to the opposite side of his strength, and he's going to be brought down again as, I believe it's Staples that put the final touches on the sack, and so back-to-back sacks will make it 4th and 22. And you would think they're going to punt the ball away here, but I'll wait and see. As Kyle Mesha believes they're going to kick the ball away. He's going back near the 45-yard line to field the punt. No, they're actually bringing Blanchard back, so Blanchard's going to take Mesha's spot. And they're going to need a timeout, MSJ. Taking the first timeout of the second half, clock down to 8 minutes to go. It's a good snap and not a horrible kick. It'll take a great roll for MSJ, go out at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Mill River squad will take over for their second possession of the third quarter. And Tyler Wood looks like he is coming on out. Wood, just a very versatile quarterback. He probably ratio-wise ran the ball more than he threw it, but he had good command of what the coach wanted, how the offense runs and how it works, and he was the right kind of athlete for a spread formation. And again, just, 3 close ball games, or they could be looking at, a different spin on today's game here as far as the playoffs, but just to have 2 winless years in a row to come back with a 5-win season and be competitive basically all your ball games, just must make the seniors feel very proud of what they've accomplished. Mackey coming back against the grain. They over pursued on one side. That left a seam for Mackey to come back into, and they'll be at the 38-yard line of MSJ. So a pickup with 7 yards on the play will make a 2nd and 3rd. That Mill River offense pretty much able to do what it wants to do through the air and on the ground today. And again, if you hadn't seen Mill River play this year. They run that up-tempo offense. Oh, Mackey's got the edge, and he'll cut back inside stiff-arm Gilbert and be brought down by LaChance and Pearson at the 15-yard line. So a big run by Mackey, and that will give Mill River a first down in the red zone. Still have the girls' soccer playoff game coming up for you. Mill River and BFA Fairfax. Then what should be a Donnybrook of a soccer game. Clock down to 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mill River up by 40. They've had a game this year already where they were past 50 points. So they had a very prolific offense. Mesha on the reverse will step inside. Robertello looking to get to the outside, sprint to the corner. Touchdown, Mesha! Kyle Mesha with the 46th point of the ball game. He had that one-man Corlew to beat out on that outside edge, and he's able to do it. So Mill River with a couple quick touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. And Lowell getting the tee from the sideline, the kicking tee, and he'll line it up for another attempt here. Like I said, he's had several kicks blocked this season. None more costly than the last week's loss in double overtime to Woodstock, but I don't know if it's the snap, the lack of blocking in front of him in the middle, or just his trajectory of the ball. That one's up, and that one is good, and it's now 47-0 Mill River over MSJ. And yet again going to kick off for Mill River. Again, a decent kick taken at the 15-yard line, and a big tackle by Holland. The kicker went down and had the coverage as he brought down Robertello at the 25-yard line. So the Mounties with a first down in the ball game came back in the first half. See if they can build a little bit of a drive here in the third quarter. As Imhoff coming out late to join the defensive huddle. He'll be in the secondary, of course. Holland out there making the defensive signal calls for Mill River. I'm looking to see where Adi is, because usually he takes and calls the plays in the defensive huddle for Mill River. Some new bodies out there on defense for the Minutemen. Gilbert with time has a pass a little bit high off the hands of Pearson. So that will be an incompleted pass. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looked like he was open enough to get the ball in there. It looked like it could have been catchable, but on a cool day like this, sometimes that ball is hard and the hands are susceptible to not grasping onto it. So that'll be an incompleted pass, 2nd and 10. Yeah, I'm just trying to pick up some new numbers out there for the Minutemen. Nolan Patch, 75, is out on the line. Gage Stearns is out on the defensive line. Allen Patch is out there, number 58. Throw to the side, the catch, turn up, and there's a first down for MSJ. Near the 40-yard line, and actually they're going to say right on the 40-yard line, and first down, MSJ. So Gilbert with the completed pass to Gurney. Again, if I'm not saying that correctly, I apologize for that. So 1st and 10, MSJ. From Mill River Union High School. Again, they're looking at Holland now. I just threw the kicker for Mill River. They're looking at him on the sideline, so I don't know if he got injured on that tackle on the kickoff, but trainer taking a glance at him. And Gilbert, back-to-back completions, and Maneri will tackle it, but not until the first down will be picked up. So MSJ with 2 first downs on the drive, and that was Pearson with the catch and the nice run afterwards.
First down yardage.
And they are in Mill River territory at the Mill River 49-yard line. Still 3:25 to go in the third quarter. See 87 out there for Mill River. Also Eric DePhillips. So yeah, I mean, a lot of new bodies out there from where people getting playing time at the varsity level. And another completion on the drive, and Canary going forward, and the flags are down everywhere. Everybody threw a flag. That's looks by MSJ's reaction. It'll be against Mill River and tacked on. Personal foul face mask against the Minutemen. That's tacked on at the end of the play, and this will push MSJ deeper into Mill River territory. Okay, I'm just trying to find all the new numbers. Number 60, Wyatt Davenport is out there for Mill River. Like I said, so one of the advantages is if you've got the game wrapped up, you're getting a lot of your underclassmen a lot of playing time now in the varsity game. They got the whole fourth quarter to go still, plus 3 minutes here in the third. As Gilbert with a chance off to his left. There's the snap. He'll roll to the right side. Make the throw, and that's dropped. Ball Pearson didn't secure the ball. Might have been thinking about the turn up the field, but dropped one that could have been caught, and then he'll stop the clock with 2:39 to go. Second down and 10 for MSJ. Ball on the 24-yard line. 47-0 Mill River. And again, we still got coming up on Munger Vision at a later date on Channel 15 or on PEGTV.com. The Mill River girls varsity soccer playoff game against BFA Fairfax. That's Pearson in motion. And see if they come back and throw to him. Yeah, they brought him in motion, and yep. That one was a lot tougher to catch, and that'll be a third down and 10. So they brought Pearson in motion all the way across the field and basically just sent him out in the flats. And so Mill River's defense trying to stop the drive right here. And it does look like, I'm watching the sideline, it does look like Tyler Wood, when Mill River gets the ball back, will be coming back in for the Minutemen. Mill River Minutemen basketball, girls and boys basketball coming up in the month of December for you on Munger Vision. There's the catch, and first down, I believe. Yeah, first down is Benary on the tackle of Ganeri. And MSJ working against the substitutions down the field here. As coming back in the huddle will be Dan Blanchard, number 12. And Pearson coming back into the huddle for MSJ off the sideline as he's greeted by his teammate Dewey Corlew, and here comes Gilbert now in the huddle. Now he's got the play call as we hit the 1 minute left play mark in the third quarter. Season finale for both sides. Gilbert again with that bunch formation on the left side. Will throw it out in the flats and drop by Pearson on a pass that really made him stretch out. It was too much of a lead on the ball, and we'll grind it down to 43 seconds. Of course, on the incompleted pass, clock will stop. And yeah, neither team made the playoffs, but one side, Mill River, enjoying their best year in several years after coming off a couple winless seasons. And on the other side, a team with past glory heading into their second straight year of no wins. As the Mounties break the huddle. On a gray October day, just a couple days left in October. Then you guys start thinking about CSJ basketball, college basketball down at St. Joe's College, the College of St. Joseph's. They're going in the end zone and picked off and held on to the Minutemen with their second interception of the ball game. And it's Blanchard, Dan Blanchard, number 12, who came up with it. So that's where the drive will stall out. I believe that's the third interception of the ball game for Mill River, or at least two. And that also ended the third quarter. 47-0 Mill River over MSJ on Munger Vision. Quarterback out there is Mark Goyette. And I'm not questioning. I just thought they were going to let the seniors come out put them in for the play and take them out after the play so they get a round of applause from their fan base. But Goyette going to start things off. He'll hand the ball off, and they're still running with it. I don't have a clue what it is, but they moved the pile forward 4 or 5 yards. So I can only imagine that Tyler Wood, as he's on the sideline with his hand warmers on, is done for the day, up heading into the fourth quarter. And again, they'll end an outstanding career. And I don't mean that just for this season. When you look back, and he had Mill River had the 2 winless seasons in a row, and Wood was the quarterback. I mean, he did a lot of things, and his teammates did well. They just didn't put finishing touches on games. So number 80 is Mark Goyette. He is the new quarterback. Blanchard is the running back. So Goyette now getting a chance to run that. And that's a bad snap. He's able to hold on to it, but MSJ will get back there and drop him for a loss on the play. Actually, the original line of scrimmage, so it'll become a 3rd down and 10. Yeah, and they glance to the sideline, and the play signaled in. And they are set to go. And from his end zone, Goyette going to roll into pressure, find a seam, and get the ball out to the 4-yard line, and then be brought down. No flags on the play, so it looks like a punting situation for Mill River. Yeah, and Jacob Holland and the punting team coming in now. Gilbert dropping back, I think. No. That is Pearson dropping back to field the punt, number 19 for MSJ. And everybody else on the line as they try to block the kick here. And of course, that's not Holland back there. I just realized that. He kicks off. He doesn't do the punting. And I did get a tip. That piece of the ball was tipped by MSJ. And they're going to have great field position. They'll pick it up and run it inside the 10 on a gutsy play. I didn't get the number from MSJ who did that, but it was a play. If you don't make it, you're going to get talked to on the sideline about it. And since he did make it, you say, that's a gutsy play. So at the 8-yard line, the MSJ offense in their best position on the field for the whole ball game with 9:02 to go in the football game. And they need one more person out there on offense. Like I said, a lot of numbers out there. Nolan Patch, 75, is on the defensive line. I see Imhoff out there. Tyler Wood coming out defensively. That surprises me. 65 out there defensively is Gage Stearns. I believe that's 58, Alan Patch out there on the line of scrimmage also. Maneri, he's out there. Knox, Blanchard. And here comes MSJ now. Again, in good position on the field at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Mounties. The catch and touchdown MSJ. So they'll score, and the Mountie faithful, the only thing they're missing in their cheering is just to pop a cork of champagne here off a bottle and celebrate the touchdown. On the first play of the sequence offensively, the Mounties will throw a touchdown pass. 47-6 now the score here in the fourth quarter. Mill River with the lead. And actually, it's a nice run after the catch because the receiver was able to power over the defenders to get in the end zone. Going for 2-point conversion. Gilbert dumps it in. Nice catch. And I thought he was over the line of scrimmage. Yes, it is. 2-point conversion will make it 47-8. And the Mounties to kick off now to the Mill River squad with 7:55 to go in the ball game. And the kickoff, good deep kickoff over the head of the Mill River men who are deep, Wood and Mesha, to the end zone, a touchback. Oh, and that MSJ sideline is some fired up, man. Now, I don't know how he got injured on the play, but 64 gauge Greeno holding his left bicep area and being looked at now by the coaching staff. Right there for Mill River, so I'll have to watch that and see if he'll come back into the ball game. And it looks like Wood in the ball game at the quarterback spot when he had 10 people on the field, and a timeout by Mill River. Oh, the right personnel on the field. We're set to start the play in motion. It is Tyler Wood back in the ball game. Tyler Wood, number 5, the quarterback for Mill River. Staples, the running back. They'll give the ball off to Staples, and again, he'll sidestep a few tackles, pick up decent yardage, and set up a 2nd down and 4 for Mill River. Right back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. 47-8, Mill River with the lead. See Woodstock losing last night, eliminated from the playoff run in Division III football. Pretty much a wide open Final Four, I think, in the Division III, actually in all the divisions. Tyler Wood going to keep it, and he could be on the sideline. Now he's going to keep it going and stepped out of bounds. Tried to tiptoe on the 45, stepped out of bounds, driven out of bounds by Dewey Corlew. That's a 1st down for the Minutemen. Now, I don't know, I haven't spoken to Tyler Wood, but the North-South All-Star game coming up, see if he'll be part of that group, or if he's trying to get a selection, hoping for a selection to the Shrine game, I don't know. But I do know, I won't see him on the basketball court. I know he doesn't play basketball for Mill River. Baseball he does. Well, at least I saw him for Legion Post 49 over in Fairhaven. There's Mackey with the handoff, and this time he's going to be stopped after a yard gain, if that, a half a yard gain on the play by Mackey. MSJ with a 4th quarter touchdown and 2-point conversion. Mill River, well, they've done it pretty much through the air, on the ground. They've done a good job today of not taking the game lightly, coming in, following the game plan, executing on the field. They haven't played sloppy. A lot of times you play at the level of your competition. A shovel pass to Imhoff, and the big guy right down the middle of the field with 2 men on his back will carry him past the 30-yard line into MSJ territory at the 28. And that was a really well-executed play on the fake handoff, and then he brought Imhoff around on the shovel pass. And a 1st down for Mill River. I'll tell you what, Imhoff, for a big guy, he accelerated through the defense. Had a lot of speed. Deceptively fast, because he's a pretty good-sized guy. Staples grabbed in the backfield, breaks the tackles, finds a seam, switches the hands of the ball to the outside, sidesteps one tackler, and is going to be wrapped up and brought down in the red zone. So it'll be Mill River back in the scoring zone. That flag down on the play. I'm trying to find Steve Morrow. There he is. Oh, block in the back, so that run will be negated. They'll take the yardage away. They'll mark the penalty off against Mill River. So they'll step it off with 4:26 to go in the football game. It was 34-zip at halftime, Mill River. And I'm looking, Goyette has gone in at quarterback, it looks like. So I'm trying to keep up with, So Goyette back in at quarterback, number 80 for Mill River. Wood with a slight limp on the sideline. I'm not sure if that's why. Hands the ball off to Blanchard, and he'll be brought down in the backfield for a loss on the play by Liam Edwards, number 65. And Robertello also there, number 86. And that'll make up a, well, it looks to be about the same, about the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10, call it, for Mill River. And so Wood on the sideline right now for the Minutemen. Goyette, number 80. High number for a quarterback. And look at the race to the outside. Blanchard will be brought down by Gilbert. And he stayed inbounds. The clock will continue to run down to 3:20 to go in the football game. And this will wrap up the football season for both of these teams. But also, yep. Yep. And also wrap up the coverage for football season for Munger Vision in 2010. Oh. I'd like to thank Mill River community football players and parents, Rob Black, the athletic director, for allowing me to videotape Mill River football and put it on Channel 15. And Blanchard's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Blanchard! So Dan Blanchard finds the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Handoff from Mark Goyette.
And Goyette with the handoff, and that'll push the score down to 53-8. And good speed by Blanchard as he got through the initial line of scrimmage and then scrambled back to his right and had good field vision and got the touchdown. And Ross Lowell waiting for Mackey to get on the field, so the right number of players. And set now is Mesha the holder. MSJ has some confusion on the lineup defensively. Seems to be set in place now. Kick is up and go good. So let's say 53-8. The Minutemen over MSJ on Munger Vision. Going to do the kicking off now for Mill River. And not a bad kick. It's going to be taken by the upback Pearson. And boy, he didn't fumble it, but he's got to wrap that ball up. He was carrying it out in front of him. And big hit. I believe it was the kicker, Blanchard, that came down. Along with Lance Hepburn, number 1 for the Minutemen. So MSJ back onto the field here. But no, I'd like to just, again, thank all the football teams, Otter Valley, for allowing me to go up there and cover a game. Mill River for coming here. Jim Shortle for covering his Rec Pride football teams. And now, I don't see flags out, but they've blown the play dead. And I'm not sure what they're chatting about, but there are no flags down. Okay, so we're also in their defense. I see a new number. Jimmy Collins, 63 out there for Mill River, along with number 23, Mike Smith. There's the pass completed, and big yardage on this play. And then the tackle applied by Blanchard. MSJ in Mill River territory on that completed pass. At the 47-yard line to be exact. Though Mounties hustling out of that huddle pretty quick now. Clock down to a minute 37 to go in the football game. Minute 37 to go in the 2010 season. Gilbert. Another completion, and this time it looks to be just short of the first down. I was trying to actually see the yard marker guy jump back, and I don't blame him. And actually quite a bit short. 2nd down and 4 yards to go. And so they're in Mill River territory, right on the 40-yard line. Getting that clock down to a minute 26. It stopped because the player had been out of bounds, stopped his progress. They'll stop the clock. Gilbert with the pump fake going long, got a man open and threw his arms. It was Robertello that got behind the defense. And the pass just a smidging long. That was a well-thrown ball by Gilbert. And I believe, the coverage was number 23, Mike Smith, because he's coming talking to the coach right now because he missed the assignment. That's why Robertello was running wide open back there. Yeah, he's at a safety position right now. See if they come up with the same. No, they throw short this time. It's completed, and on the turn, that'll be a first down for MSJ. That'll stop the clock for the first down change to be moved with 1 minute, 3 seconds to go. And I believe MSJ called a timeout also. They did. The snap is clean. There's the pump fake going back down again. Open down. No, that's going to be interference. Oh, they got to throw a flag on that. Yeah, that was a good call. The secondary person never turned around. He had to put his arms up in the air and kept running into the face of the offensive player. That's actually face guarding, but that's a good call. That's pass interference offensively there, Steve. And first down. There he goes. As it's raining now, which is irrelevant to the football game at this stage, but the soccer game is next. So they put, okay, the 20-yard line is the new line of scrimmage. First and 20, first down from the 20 for MSJ. And again, Gilbert has thrown the ball extremely well, I think, for MSJ. Everybody's played hard. That's all I got. Everybody's done a good job. And, boy, he's in a crowd of people. And he's going to come out of the pack and gain some yardage. A tackle around the ankles as Goyette came up and brought him down. And MSJ calling a timeout with 42 seconds to go in the football game. Right now they're waiting for de Blasio. I think that's de Blasio. No, I'm sorry. That's LaChance. Number 2 had a problem with his cleat. MSJ looking for a late score here in the football game. Gilbert. Oh, what a great break. It went off the first receiver's hands. I just got to find the number. It went off from Corlew, Josiah Corlew's hands to his teammate in the end zone for a touchdown for MSJ. So that's kind of a fluky play, and that will go for a score, and that electrifies the MSJ crowd here. So 53-14 Mill River. It's the MSJ squad. Last time they scored, they went for a 2-point conversion. I'm only assuming that they're going to do the same thing here today. So they'll break the huddle. Of course, with Gilbert, the quarterback spot. He threw into a crowd, Gilbert did, and went off from Corlew's hands right to his teammate and touchdown. And nope. That'll be high and wide, and MSJ will kick off with 30 seconds to go. 53-14 Mill River. And the onside kick attempt will be the right amount of yardage and should be recovered. I think MSJ got the ball back as Pearson will dive on it. It went the necessary yardage and I don't believe it was out of bounds, so MSJ will have the football on the onside kick in Mill River territory at the 40-yard line. And so that offense right back to work. Well, wait a minute. They're saying Mill River football, so I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. If it went out of bounds, wouldn't it have been a penalty flag? It looked like MSJ had recovered the football. Now, if he was out of bounds and recovered it, or went out, got the ball, I don't understand what happened. But Tyler Wood back out there with the Mill River offense, so there was no flag on the play like he kicked the ball out of bounds. And I don't know. 53-14. They're waiting for number 62 to get on the field. That's Reggie Scribner. Now he'll join the offensive line. They had one man short again. And Tyler Wood will take a knee, and they'll let the clock keep running. Yes, they will. So the 2010 football season coming to an end for Munger Vision, and it's Mill River with the win over MSJ, 17 seconds and counting. The score 53-14. And I didn't glance at the clock, but I think they're going to call a timeout to avoid the penalty. No, they're going to let it run down. Yeah. So time's going to expire. And MSJ will finish with a win over MSJ. And both teams, excellent effort. Both teams, good sportsmanship. Get out there, support your student athletes, and get ready for the soccer playoffs. 53-14 Mill River.